Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I am Joey Francis, your life, love, and relationship coach. Thank you so much for joining me. I want this to be the official announcement that my new book, The Blueprint Method Dating with Intention, is finally available on Amazon. The ebook is finally available on Amazon, and I believe that is Kindle. And the audiobook, depending on when this is posted, either is available on Audible or will be available on Audible shortly within the next coming weeks. And I am honestly extremely proud of this. And I think this is going to help a lot of you out there, maybe even change some lives. So, because of that reason, I want to share with you the introduction. And if it sounds like something that may help you, by all means, I'll have some links for you. Or you can go to joeyfrancis.com. That's JOEYFRANCESS.com. And there you can click books, and all the links for all my books are there. And I believe they're all life-changing in some matter. So here we go. The Blueprint Method, Dating with Intention. Written by me. Read by me. To those who said never again and meant it. To those who grew tired of calling disappointment a lesson and heartbreak a blessing, may this book awaken in you the quiet, stubborn hope that love can be real, reciprocal, and still worth the risk. Introduction. Dating is one of the only areas of life where smart people routinely abandon their own judgment. Not because they're unintelligent, not because they don't know better, but because dating doesn't just run through your mind, it runs through your whole body. It gets under your skin. It makes you hopeful, reactive, impatient, sentimental, brave, and sometimes a little ridiculous. You can be grounded at work, disciplined in the gym, responsible with money, and then one attractive, inconsistent person can turn you into a negotiator for circumstances that you would never recommend to a friend. That's the problem this book is here to solve. Most dating advice falls into two categories. It either tells you what to do to get someone, how to text, how to be high value, how to play it cool, or it tells you what you should want in theory, in a way that sounds good on paper and collapses the moment you actually like someone. Neither approach gives you the one thing you need most, a clean way to make decisions when you're in the middle of emotions. So I built something that does. I call it the Blueprint Method. And it's my framework for dating with clarity, without turning your heart off, without turning your standards into a performance, and without letting chemistry become the author of your life. I believe in it because it addresses the part that everyone leaves out. The fact that attraction and chemistry make people dishonest with themselves, not maliciously, not consciously, but subtly, through rationalizing, bargaining, and the quiet habit of explaining away what doesn't fit. If you've ever said, it's complicated, even when it wasn't complicated, just uncomfortable, this book is for you. If you've ever called something a slow burn that was really just inconsistency, this book is for you. If you've ever tried to be the calm one, the understanding one, the chill one, and slowly realized you were shrinking to keep the connection alive, this book is for you. And if you're tired of feeling like dating is a strange casino where the rules change depending on who you meet, you are exactly where you should be. The premise is simple. Dating is a decision-making process. It's not magic. It's not fate. It's not a movie. It's a series of choices about access, pace, boundaries, value, and what you're willing to normalize. The quality of your dating life is shaped less by who you meet and more by the standards you constantly enforce when you do meet them. But here's what most people miss. Standards don't fail because they're unclear. They fail because they're not protected. They're vulnerable to loneliness, hope, excitement, and the fear of starting over. They're vulnerable to what I call dating math. It's the way people try to balance foundational problems with charm, attraction, potential, or periodic effort, like love is a spreadsheet, and good moments can cancel out patterns that keep hurting you. The blueprint method exists to end that. See, a blueprint is not a wish list. It's not tall, funny, emotionally intelligent, loves travel. Those are preferences. Preferences matter, but they aren't what determines whether your life becomes peaceful or chaotic. Your blueprint is what actually holds up under pressure. It's the set of principles that define alignment for you, plus the treatment lines that decides what kind of access a person gets to your time, your body, your heart, and your future. It's the difference being open-minded and being available for everything. It's what keeps you from mistaking intensity for intimacy and confusion for chemistry. And yes, this is my idea. It's the method that I believe in because it gives you something most people have never been taught to build. A structure that stays stable when your emotions aren't. You're going to see one theme again and again in this book. People don't just chase people, they chase relief. Relief from uncertainty, relief from loneliness, relief from the quiet discomfort of being alone with their own life. Sometimes a relationship does bring calm, but not because it fixes you. It brings calm because it stops fighting you. The problem is that when relief is the goal, almost any connection can feel special for a moment, even the ones that eventually cost you your confidence. That's why we start where most books don't. Before you worry about apps, first dates, and what to say, we talk about your baseline, your default emotional state when nothing else or nothing special is happening. Because your relationship won't be built out of highlights. It will be built out of Tuesdays, out of routines, stress, misunderstandings, energy levels, and the way someone speaks to you when they're tired. Your baseline is what you bring to all of that. If your baseline is steady, you can date with discernment. If it's unstable, you will date to stabilize. And those are two completely different lives. From there, we build the blueprint itself, not in an abstract motivational way, a real exercise you can return to, refine, and use in real time. You'll learn how to identify what matters to you because it's true for you and not because it sounds noble. You'll define the treatment you require in the basics, the consistency, honest, respect, effort, and you'll learn how to stop doing emotional accounting when someone violates foundational standards. Then we move into the modern world where most people lose their footing online dating, ghosting, breadcrumbing, the speed of texting, the confusion of situationships, the pressure to be effortless while secretly hoping it turns into something real. Modern dating creates a strange kind of emotional whiplash. Fast access, low accountability, constant choice. And without structure, people start adapting to dysfunction like it's normal. After that, we talk about what happens when it does become real. Communication, loyalty, boundaries, roles, expectations, and what it means to build a relationship that doesn't depend on anxiety to feel alive. And when we finally deal with endings, the part nobody wants to talk about, but eventually everyone faces. Because heartbreak isn't just pain, it's also information. If you learn how to interpret it cleanly, it becomes emotional research instead of a life sentence. Throughout this book, you'll see moments where I ask you to pause and check yourself, not to overthink, just to notice. The point isn't to become rigid. The point is to become honest. The blueprint doesn't make you cold. It makes you clear. It helps you want someone deeply without needing them desperately. And it keeps you from calling chaos connection just because your body is lit up. One more thing before we start. This isn't written for the person who wants to win a game. It's written for the person who wants to stop playing one. If you're looking for tactics to make someone choose you, I suggest you go elsewhere. This book isn't for you. The core is helping you choose better, sooner, and with less self-betrayal. It's helping you build a love life that doesn't require you to abandon your standards in order to keep hope alive. I believe this method can help a lot of people because most people aren't failing at dating. They're failing at protecting themselves and when they're emotionally engaged. They don't need more tricks. They need a framework that holds steady when feelings get loud. That's what this is. Let's build your blueprint. Again, if any of that resonates with you or sounds interesting enough, the blueprint method, you can get it on Amazon. There are links to it on my website. That's joeyfrancis.com, JoeyFrances.com. And again, you can see this book. You can see my other books. You can even find my podcast, my YouTube channel. And you can send me a message if you have a question for me. And on that note, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for being you. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for being a part of this. I hope this helps. I hope I help. And I wish you an absolutely fantastically wonderful day.